This is question 55 from exercise 8.1 in New Concise Project Maths 2. Y equals ax minus 2a squared and x is equal to 2 plus 3a. In part 1 we are asked to express y in terms of a, and in part 2 we're asked to evaluate a when y is equal to 0. So obviously we'll do this one part at a time. We'll start with part 1, express y in terms of a. Currently, y is expressed in terms of a and x, but we've been given an expression for the value of x, so what we can do is we can sub this value of x from our equation on our right into our equation on the left. So what we get is y is equal to a, and instead of being multiplied by x, this time it's going to be multiplied by the value of x, which is 2 plus 3a, like that. And we still have our minus 2a squared on the end. Now we're going to multiply out our bracket. A times 2 is 2a. A times 3a is plus 3a squared. And we still have our minus 2a squared on the end. Then we can tidy this up a bit. 3a squared minus 2a squared is a squared. So y is going to be equal to a squared plus 2a. So that's part 1. Now for part 2, we're asked to evaluate the value of a when y is equal to 0. So we're going to take this value for 0 and we're going to sub it into our equation in place of y. So what we get is a squared plus 2a is equal to 0. And now this is a quadratic, so what we're going to do is we're going to factorize out our a. We've got a times a plus 2. And now we've got two things we multiply together equaling 0, which means they're both going to be equal to 0 for our purposes. So a is equal to 0, and a plus 2 is equal to 0, which means at the very end we get a equals 0, and a equals minus 2. And that is that.